Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live. In this episode, I wanted to show you the breakdown of these geometry nodes. Before we start, take a look at this. And this is the inspirations. There are actually three inspirations for today. The instant noodles, look at the pattern. And then there's this Rangginang, which is like some kind of crackers made of rice. And there is also this crispy kerupuk. Okay, you can see the pattern. Okay, this looks like lines that join together. In geometry nodes, probably we can recreate this using tube and maybe the closest edge or somehow. But I like this kind of topology of these snacks. Okay, the first one looks like Rangginang. Actually, inside is actually like a capsules in different color because I use this object info. So for each separate objects, I have different color. So this is cool. Actually, this kind of color is very cool for food. Anyhow, let's take a look. So what's going on here? There's one power node that I use here in this setup, instance on elements. This one is very, very versatile as well. Instant on elements can work on points, edges, faces. Okay. And currently I have spiral connected to a tube. If I start changing this, you might start to see how it puts together. If I just have one, or just maybe have two, yeah, they're separated. This is spiral, of course. Should look like a spiral. And then we have control over the tube. Okay. We don't actually need to use a spiral. We can use other things. For example, for the instance itself, I'm using a tube which is made of this line connected to curved tube. Okay, we like this node a lot, and this should be Shift P. Shift P. We created a frame so we don't get confused. Shift P on that. You can also colorize the frame. If we are using other method like a donut, for example, so the donut is the main character here, the donuts. Of course, the donut is made of polygon edges and faces, so we can also play around with that. Point, not so good. Edges, faces. So we can scatter. We can basically just use scatter on surface. This will work as well. So two power nodes. You want to scatter on surface or instance on elements. That will work. This one is cool. If you can change to geometry and get the instance there, and then the donuts shape goes there, and then the instance goes in to this guy. Same thing, just different method. You can also get rid of the surface, so we get that kind of pattern. So these two very similar. Instance on elements is more for elements. So sometimes I like to work with edges. What's interesting here, however, I have also here my collections. In my collection, I have a bunch of objects. It's like originally it's Bezier curve. And I just bring this bunch of curve into this setup using whole collection info and then plug into mesh the curve because they are mesh objects. I will probably build this from scratch in a bit. If I plug it there, or if I plug it up there, you will see it's gonna be a bunch of curve. Okay, it's too dense. It's gonna take a while. Okay. Hopefully I'm still recording. Okay, the setup become like this. So the strokes becoming like some kind of noodles because we have random curve instance into these objects. And on top of that, we have rotations, 90 degrees. And then we also have this randomized transforms. So these are all power nodes that works together for the instance. And after I do that, I realize instance, convert the curve to tube, and then set the material. So the setup is actually just like that, very simple. If I rebuild this from scratch, um, it's pretty much like this. I start with a curve, Bezier, and then I go to edit mode, delete everything, go to draw. You can make random shapes. This is for our noodles. Since this is a curve, we cannot easily separate by loose part. So I just convert to mesh first, and then go to edit mode, separate by loose part. So they are all now separate object. Right click, convert, set origin to geometry, and then M, new collections, move it to, like my instance. I'll just call it my instance. It's gonna move there, my instance. Let's save this very quickly. Instance noodle. And then create new cube. Go to geometry nodes. So instance on elements. This one's gonna be collections. My instance. We can also use collection info. Yeah, you can do it this way. Geometry can be the donuts. In our case, let's go curve to mesh. Collection is my instance. Circle. Okay. We have scattered on points. We're gonna switch to edges. Curve to tube. Complaining, no curve data. Okay, because the instance is not curved, we need to realize instances. Still doesn't work. We need to convert mesh to curve. Realize, okay, maybe resample each of the curve. So maybe here we need to rotate. Okay, it's complaining because it's no longer instance. Untick that. Realize data, okay. We didn't realize the data. We can convert this. Okay, 90 degrees. Realize instances over there. 0.04, 0.02. Here, pick instances. So it's gonna pick the random. You get to see it like this outside so we can take a look. We can randomize there. Before we realize instances, we can randomize transform here, which is gonna work for instance as well. We can randomize the rotations, we can randomize the scale, we can randomize the offset as well. So all kind of random. Randomize the seed, plug this outside. Since this is a donut shapes, we can, okay, some curve, let's just use the length. In fact, we can also curve type, spline type, set it to nerves if you want it to be smoother, but it's gonna be heavy. This guy anyway, this guy have a resample built in. At this stage, we are pretty much done. Set material, shader. Give it a color. Yeah, it looks like instant noodles that haven't been cooked. Yeah, I like these because it's pretty random, right? But it looks kind of neat. Crispy instant noodle. It's like a crackers as well. Rangginang. With Rangginang, you just change it into capsules instead of random curve. If you don't like the end part there, you just change the caps to rounded. Looks more realistic that way. Yeah, you can also fill the inside volume if you want to. But instant all elements, faces, points. Like I said, you can actually just replace that with instance on surface, scatter on surface. This is all two power node that you need to be exchangeable somehow. So you can use switch geometry, That's the main mesh. You want this to be geometry instance you can have from that. Okay, what's the different now? Pick instance, yeah, density. Probably this one is heavier. There's some calculations happening. You can control how many exactly, 3000 objects, etc. This one might need some subsurface scattering. No need metalness. You need some subsurface scattering. It's gonna look more realistic. Yeah, in this case, you need to change probably the color, and we can make something out of glass. If you want, actually, if you want the other one, this one, you can see it looks like just bunch of lines connected by shortest edges. Uh, yeah, this one is slightly different, but they're all of them using similar method anyway. Try researching about shortest edges. So you want a single lines connecting all the dots, and then using that with tubes. Anyhow, it's becoming like this one with the switch. Either one you want is available here with the switch. With the switch, you can change the method of scattering. It's all here. don't really need to change the scale, but the rotation is interesting. 180 degrees, right? Super interesting. Now, a slight change and you might get different objects. So this is crispy instant noodles. Instant or instant, you get the points. Just a bunch of instance object, random strokes on top of surface or on top of the components of the objects. Thanks to this instance on elements and scatter on surface power node, we have all this kind of ability in geometry nodes to quickly do this. It's pretty cool, interesting. Back in the day, we just deal with particles and points and instancing volume. And now we have like volumetric and also this ability with the topology with geometry nodes is like really, really powerful. Hopefully you'll find this useful. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.